Hi Virgo, welcome to your 2020 forecast reading for 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tarot of Light. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life, and it's bound to because I'm gonna do this spread and then another month by month mini spread. So there's other areas of your life bound to show up. Anyway, hi, how are you? Welcome. All right. Okay. The High Priestess. Okay. Being fully self-sufficient, aware, and as above, so below, as within, so without. All right. Else for Virgo. Okay. It's unexpected. The Ten of Cups and the the High Priestess. Huh. Right. Finding fulfillment. Letting intuition be your guide. Highly intuitive year for you, perhaps. Finding someone who you truly feel that psychic fit with. All right, Virgo. Year ahead for Virgo. What do we got? Six of Cups. Nostalgia, huh? Six of Swords. Okay. Six of Wands. Okay, shall we? All right, I'm going to say Six of what? Pentacles? Justice. Eight of Cups. That's crooked, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Is that better? Yeah. Two of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Okay. All right, so let me get the little ones here. So this is you. Okay, so this year you kind of been going through it, and a lot. You've been thinking about the past a lot. There's been some nostalgia. There's been possibly even dealing in terms of romance, dealing with somebody from your past, on again, off again, on again, off again. It's not that. It's you trying to put the pieces together to connect, to be able to move on. So you're going through that, but the year of 2020 looks to be a clearing of that. It looks like there's going to be this culmination. You finally get it, and you're free from thinking about it all the time. You're free from this person coming back. You come into your own. That's, I think, what the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups was about. Could be possibly meeting someone that you feel a much better fit with, but at the very least, it is you kind of breaking free from, for lack of a better way to say it, the dependency of the memories, the dependency of thinking about this person, or the habit, I shouldn't say dependency, the habit of thinking about this person and giving them space. You just come to this natural resolution. It feels right. It's time. The Six of Pentacles was going to flip. All right, so what's this Six of Swords about? This is Six of Swords. Eight of Cups. All right, what's this Six of Wands about? Six of Wands. Death. That could be Scorpio. What's Justice about? That could be Libra. What's this Justice about? Ace of Pentacles. Nice. All right, so what's this Eight of Cups about? Two of Cups. Good for you. What's this Two of Swords about? Just looking for some, yeah, okay, so we've got we've got agreement here, and we've got success. So this, whatever you're walking away from, whatever you're trying to break free from, whatever you're coming to terms with and separating from and coming into your own with, 2020 is the year for that, because you are up and running unto yourself, and there's a sort of an inner strength to dealing with this particular romantic situation that you've been dealing with on and off. You're able to finally walk away. There's no more negotiation, and it frees you up to find new love. So what's that all about? All right, so what's this Two of Swords about for Virgo? The Hangman, that could be Pisces. So that's 12. Okay, so that's 3. Do you have any other 3s? Okay. Oh, right here. What's this 3 of Pentacles? Pentacles. 5 of Wands. All right. I don't know what, well, I can have an idea. You're in review of your past. You're putting the final closing chapters on walking away from a situation or a romantic situation, and you are tasked with, for the next year, getting vertical and being more assertive about your needs and wants, particularly in a relationship, being able to walk away when it doesn't suit you anymore. So perhaps you've done that, but you're still in memory. But this is all about you coming into your own and being able to assert yourself and figuring out what you want, so that when this next relationship comes, we got the Knight of Cups here, you're not going to have I'm surprised the Devil didn't show up. You're not going to have the issues of this back and forth, this in and out, this non-stable, the difficulties and issues with stability and fairness and someone being equitable, and not being one-sided. You're not going to put up with that. So this is all about you finally coming to terms with, in full circle, with what has happened, seeing it for what it is, and being able to walk away and be assertive about what your needs are for your next relationship. And this is not about you engaging with this person any further, or just, it's done, it's over, it's done. You're letting go because you realize you can't make this person love you, you can't make them treat you, but no matter what you do, you can't make them do anything. Which is kind of a shame, because you would think that if something meant so much to you, if someone cared about you and realized, okay, obviously this is important to you, I can give a little on that, like wow, compromise, that's fine. But the fact that that's just a sticking point, that they're going to die, and it correlates with how much it means to you, like it's a high value item for you, especially the stability and reciprocity and commitment. And this person, it's not that they're not capable of it, it just seems like the more you want it, the more they are withdrawn, or they're kind of like keeping it just out of reach. And that it feels cruel, and it feels deliberate. Knight of Cups. What's this Knight of Cups about? So I'm honestly, I'm glad you're done with that. And this is you finally seeing things for what they are for your personal situation, and being able to be like, no more, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm going to let go, because I can't control this person. I can't make them love me. You finally get it. You realize, okay, this has been a long time coming, because you've been dealing with this for a while. And no more. I'm going to do my own thing and wait until somebody is worthy of my attention and my time. What's this Knight of Cups about? The Moon. So this could be Scorpio, this could be Pisces or Cancer. Lots of water signs. So, so you are going to, this is about waiting. Didn't we have the High Priestess? Where did we have the High Priestess? Oh, that fell out in the beginning, didn't it? Okay. So with that, with the Moon, with this is about waiting and doing your own thing until you find someone that really does have that intuitive fit. Because you had the High Priestess and the Ten of Cups flip before we started the deck, started the read. And this is that someone headed your way, that you're just going to have this knowing and this sense of union or familiarity with them. You still have to have a relationship with them. But that's the next phase for you, is holding out for that person that's headed your way, apparently, that is going to feel really familiar, and just you're going to have that incredible connection with. There's going to be a lot of familiarity there. You two will be pretty darn interested in each other. This is a psychic connection. All right. For some of you, this might be the fear that you're never going to find that, but this is too much of a positive reading as far as you getting vertical on this issue of not getting your needs met, things not being balanced or fair or equitable in the relationship, and you finally coming to terms with that and seeing it for what it is, and no more. I'd rather be by myself and doing me and keeping under myself until the right person comes along that I truly have that deep connection with. Because this is all about you putting to rest something that needs to be put to rest. Okay. All right. So what I want to do now is put these down here. What was it? Okay. So, no, I think I want this one right here. All right. That's how I want to do it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to do a year spread. All right. I'm going to use the minis because otherwise it takes up too much room. Okay. And so those are going to stay there. I hope I can get those in frame. All right. For Virgo. Oh, whoops. Let's do that here. For Virgo. You know what? I think I want to do the Three of Pentacles right here too. I want that as a reminder. Hold on. I remember you had the Three of Pentacles here, and I want to use that. Okay. All right. So we've got leaving the past behind and doing your own thing until you find somebody that shows you the attention that you deserve, that has the relationship goals and values that you do. All right, so for Virgo, year ahead, 2024 Virgo. All right, let's do it. Virgo. Jumped. King of Cups, that could be Pisces. All right. Reaching emotional maturity, having your feelings in check. Not a bad place to be. Four of Cups. So we've got some, just, you're probably moved past the disappointment, but you might be beating yourself up. You might be feeling like, oh, I thought they were somebody pretty special and whatnot. And that's going to be coming to a close. So just know that that's on the horizon. We got the Devil for January, Capricorn. Kind of fitting. January, February. Temperance could be Sagittarius. March. Seven of Wands. April. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure everything's going to be in frame. Nine of Cups. April, yeah. May, Chariot, could be Cancer. Knight of Swords. June, that could be Gemini. No, Aquarius. For me, I read that as Aquarius. July is the Fool. That could be Gemini, Aries, or Virgo. August is King of Wands. That could be Sagittarius. I'm going to run out of room here. Ugh. September, Five of Swords. October, Wheel of Fortune. November, Page of Pentacles. December, Six of Wands. All right. Okay. So we've got, Six of Swords. We've got the Six of Swords here and the Six of Swords here. So that definitely plays into the theme of the year of coming full circle and coming into your own in 2020. All right, so what's this Devil about for Virgo for January? What's this Devil about for Virgo for January? Ace of Wands. Wow, already. So you're coming from a place of letting something go, but it looks like you move on from it in 2020, if that makes sense. I guess it's semantics, but it's like you kind of have arrived at the fact that, okay, this is leaving me, this is fleeting, but then in 2020, you actually physically move on. Like you actually start to date other people or entertain, other social situations, that type of thing. So we've got you meeting someone new, not meeting someone new, actually starting something new. We've got you finally coming out of a slump in January and starting either a new job or a new hobby, or it could be you're meeting somebody new, a new romance. What's this Temperance about in February? What's Temperance in February for Virgo? Temperance in February. Huh. So whatever it looks like, whatever you started in January, so you've started something in January, you've left the past behind. This is making a concerted effort to do so. and you're juggling your new hobbies, your new job, your new there's some new conditions. It feels like, honestly, it feels like a new job and a person, but you're getting more and more distance from this situation that just has been really bothering you and kind of feeling like you're kept stuck. So all of a sudden you're busy because you decided to be busy and you went and sought things out. You possibly sought new relationships out, but the job keeps coming through. So if you're looking for a new job, it's like January, you get one and it helps you move past some personal issues as well. And then you find yourself pretty busy in February, and could be a lot of responsibility with the job, but also now that you're willing to be more social, you definitely are going to be more social. What's this 7 of Wands for Virgo? March, 7 of Wands for Virgo. Oh, nice. Okay. So this is you, that's you being, if you had issues with wondering about your finances, this is the month that it's going to take off for you. But also, this is where you have the advantage to either ask for that raise, negotiate your terms at your job, or, and I'm not saying, you kick the door in, but there's something about you feeling really settled in March to be able to negotiate from a position of strength, not of power. And I mean, when I say that, I mean like braggadocio, like, not like that. This is just saying, look, it's with confidence and strength, not with ultimatums and threats and all that. But March is a month where you have the advantage. It's a month where you feel pretty comfortable negotiating terms. Maybe this is where you establish the parameters of a relationship with your new person. We've got the 3 of Pentacles here, and then we've got, this feels like a job too. So this could be you having been settled in at your job now. Okay, this is what I can do. This is what I'd like for what I can do. Here are my parameters. And whatever you ask for, this is a good month for getting it. March, just saying. Relationship, yes. Or relationship goals, like, okay, this is what I want. This is where I see myself in the future. Your person's going to be nodding their head as you say it. If this is about a job or work coming your way, it goes very well. You will find yourself getting what you asked for, and being comfortable with what is given to you. 9 of Cups, April, very good, yay. What's this 9 of Cups about for Virgo? The Empress, okay. All right, that could be Taurus or Aries. I know what I forgot. I want to do some, hold on a minute. Okay, what's the first 4 months for Virgo? First 4 months for Virgo. 9 of Pentacles. What's the second 4 months for Virgo? The second third for Virgo. 3 of Swords. What's the last 4 months for Virgo? Whoopsie. Last 4 months for Virgo. Knight of Swords. All right, so this could be Aquarius. Where did we see it? Right here, Aquarius also. All right. So the first of the year sees you kind of getting vertical on something and deciding, even if you're not ready, I've spent enough time dwelling on this, I need to start something new to release its hold from me, or to be able to work through it, so to speak. So not only do you find something new, it looks like relationship and work, and both go very well for you. This is you feeling very satisfied and feeling like you're in a very good place where you could grow and thrive. So you start off in January breaking free, and the momentum builds, and by April, you're pretty comfortable and pretty satisfied, and you're feeling pretty independent, and you're feeling pretty darn good about yourself and your situation. And we have May. What's this May Chariot about? That could be Cancerian. What's this Chariot about for Virgo? Oh, Ace of Cups. Okay, so Virgo, this is moving. Things are progressing. Here we go. We got 2 aces. All right. Things are progressing from April. It looks like you and your person are in agreement, and everything is working to your advantage. It's a lot, it's an adjustment, but it's an adjustment you're happy about. It might be a lot of work, but it's work you're happy about because you just feel really self-satisfied. You feel like you're respected and valued and you're thriving. It's this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords for Virgo. Two of Wands. All right. Hold on. This could be, so in June, this could be where either a contract is up or there are some issues at work and you find yourself either being transferred to another position, or you might be like, you know what, I'm ready for something more. This month, June is about you either asking for more or looking for more. And it could be unexpected. Just all of a sudden. So here's the thing. You don't go from being happy and satisfied and moving forward to all of a sudden feeling like you need to break free and get more. This could be, well, let's see. What's August about? No, this is July. What's July about? This could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. What's July about? What's July about for Virgo? Wow. This is interesting. What's this Knight? Because is that you? What is that? That's a sudden change and you taking probably drastic measures and having to look at other options. So what is it? Do you break up or do you quit? What is it? What's this Knight of Swords and Two of Wands for Virgo for June? Justice. Issue of fairness. Could be a company having to do something because of and that could be why there's this Three of Swords, the sadness here. Because some kind of dynamic has been changed. Either this is, okay, we can't contract you for any more work for this month, or your person has to go, whether to wait for this person or to break up and move on. This is a month of sudden drastic changes, not sure what to do, having options, considering options, and there's an issue of balance. There's an issue of things being equitable or fair. There's an issue of, this could be a business for legal reasons has to close the site that you work at and you're kind of displaced. You might still have a job, but all of a sudden you're looking at, oh, do I want to go to this site or this facility? This could be an argument with you and your person and you're deciding what you want to do, because here you fall in love and then the adversity comes and it's like, oh, whoa, what am I going to do? This could be an apology. So you have an argument and you're on the fence about what to do. We're going to break up. We're going to this and that. And then here comes the apology. But this is all about having to make choices because of an unexpected change and you're needing to make some decisions based on that. This feels like you're falling in love and it's great. And then all of a sudden you have your first fight and you don't know what to do, and you're this close to reverting back to the bad habits or that sort of this right here, but you don't, and it works out because you two talk. It's not necessarily that they come and have an apology or, but I mean, one of the things that justice shows up for is an apology, but it's more that you get righted on the situation. This energy slows down. The Knight of Swords energy slows down. You two talk it out and there's balance. July, we have new beginning in stability. So the legacy, your job looks like it's preserved here. Maybe this is a new job, but the job situation, the financial situation is uninterrupted. There might be like a stutter step, but the stability is there. This very well could be after your argument with your person, there's a deepening of trust and more intimacy and whatnot. And so you really feel, oh, wow, this is like a new level, a new beginning for us. A new beginning for me, never had this before. This is somebody pretty special. What's this King of Wands for Virgo? What's this King of Wands for Virgo for August? Oh, Six of Cups. Okay. So we got something giving you kind of a stutter step here like this. And you knew it was coming. You're kind of like, knew it was coming, which could be your contract ran out at work and then you have to look at some options. Maybe it happens sooner than expected. There's something of a disconnect, but then it gets repaired. So If you lose the position you're at, your job will offer you another one, or they'll put you at another site. So it's like, okay, it's still intact, it's just shifted or it's different. Same thing with the relationship, because we've got the Fool and 10 of Pentacles over here. So this is a stutter step, some kind of argument, some kind of displacement, or things being out of balance or off kilter. It gets sorted by August and you're up and running again. The stability is intact at your job specifically, but it looks like there's a deepening of intimacy for a relationship. This is interesting. What's this? King of Wands and the Six of Cups. King of Wands, Six of Cups. The Magician. That makes me think the talk about having kids. I don't know about that yet. What's this Five of Swords? What's this Five of Swords for Virgo? Knight of Wands. Oh, you can't even see that. Good gracious. I don't want to move this, but... all right. Knight of Wands. That could be Leo. So we got the Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands. This is September. Is this a... what is this? A breakup? So is this someone asking for... so we've got you meeting someone and being open, and then there's this row or some kind of displacement. Things are on the mend. Is it that you break up and then there's this, you feeling like, you know what, I need to be by myself and look for to myself for security? Because then we've got, and this is all predictive, right? So we're not going to know until next year. But then we've got, are they coming back in and saying, okay, how can we make this work? So May, June and July, actually June is the month where everything kind of goes haywire. And then it gets reestablished with security. But perhaps this is a breakup and you're off on your own in quest for stability. And you now know what you want in a relationship because this person was really good for you. And you're like, now I know what I want. Here comes your new person, again, that you might have just ended things with or decided to take a break from. Here they come in August. And it looks like you two are having talks or conversations about what to do. About where forward. Perhaps you want to still date other people, and because you don't want this happen too quickly for you, perhaps. Because all we got the Empress, we got the Nine of Cups, we got the Chariot, Ace of Cups. This is all about things moving forward rather quickly and finding someone that you really quite like, but perhaps it's too soon because it's like you're within a hair step of reverting back to old behavior patterns, and you're like, you know what, this is too, I can't, need to be by myself for a while, I need some space. And then they come back and ask, all right, what can I do? How can we fix this? Let's try again. And you're deciding, I don't know. I think I might just want to keep things at a distance and date more people. Not sure I want to get that serious that fast over such a heavy relationship. You find somebody else, it's like they're too good to be true. You have your argument and it puts things into perspective where you're like, I don't think I want to move this quickly. What's this Wheel of Fortune about? This isn't about the job, though. The job feels intact. What's Wheel of Fortune? Eight of Wands. All right. This person's not letting go either. What's this Page of Pentacles? Oh, boy. So we got the Empress here. How is that possible? Do I have the wrong deck? Oh, I grabbed the wrong deck. Okay, well, let's roll with it. We got the Empress twice. And we got the Six. Okay, some of you just saying, in 2020, around the last part of the year, possibly October or November, there could be some parenting options coming up for you. Just going to say that. There could be some parenting options. So leave it at that. All right. So we've got you making some decisions about wanting to date, wanting to stay with this, maybe needing your space, weighing the options, not wanting to just even be this heavy or intense with somebody. You like the lightness of it, you like the connection, but it might be too much too soon, too fast. because things just are happening quickly, and it's for the better. I mean, but this could be the surprise news about you find out that you may be in line for, you may be becoming a parent. Just saying. If it's not that, this is you decide. If it's not the parenting, this is you deciding, you know what, I'm going for it. I'm going to go for it with this person. I'm going to see what happens. And this is something that you actually like your chances, and you're like, you know what, I think I'm over the slump. I've decided, let's do this. And we see here, I mean, the Knight of Cups is featured. This is you getting back on your feet emotionally and spending, rathering to spend time by yourself and in work and doing what you love and keeping everybody arm's distance while you figure your business out. And it looks like you kind of carry that through here because you'd rather walk away from this because it's just happening too fast and you don't want to stutter step and fall back to where you were. But your person, this new person, not your old person, is pretty persistent, and they're somehow, you, through a series of talks, they convince you, like, let's do this. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. I want to try it. And then here we have you here in November. This could be someone wanting to, this could be engagement. This is a small offer. This is you focusing exclusively on thriving, on building, on creating with this person. And this is you turning your attention and being willing to sit a spell, or, you know, stay a while and see what develops. So, wow, Virgo. Six of Swords. Now we got this one. Oh, what's this Six of Swords about? Is that leaving the past behind for good? Is it because the whole year, remember, the last 7-card spread was about finally coming to terms with your past, with your person in particular, and moving on from that. And we have that here. So what is that? What's this Six of Swords? And there it is. Judgment. Moving on from your past because you spent the year in review, or you spent the year changing and growing from that. You've got this new relationship that has a lot of potential, or you're a parent. And either way, it's like you're giving, you're growing and you're thriving, and you're in a spot or in a place where you can thrive. You're with somebody that does appreciate you, that this has the great potential to grow into something pretty, I was going to say calm and stable, just life-giving. Honestly, the connection, being with someone where you're valued and it's reciprocal and there's balance and devotion and you can thrive. So this is you fully getting that other person out of your system. Not that you're pursuing this person to do that, but I think it's fair to say, like, in the you know, May through August, you're kind of, you two go through something. You and your new person are kind of going through something, and there's a bit of sadness because for you, it feels like you're going to think that you're acting the way you used to in the past, and this is going to, someone's getting too close, and there's a stutter step here. There's a disconnect. It's not that you're panicking, but you're just like ready to cut and run, and it's because you're reacting the way you would have in the past. Then you catch yourself, your person reacts differently than your past person, and they give you your space. You weigh the options, you think about things. This feels like you're still thinking about things, and here they come anyway. And you're like, you know what, let's go for it. And that breaks the pattern. It breaks what you started off with, which you did yourself. You were like, I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to start doing stuff. I'm going to do the things. This is you by yourself wanting to get some momentum and get some distance from what you just ended with in 2019. And then here's 2020 ending, seeing you actually having, after all this work you've done this year, there's progression, and there's you moving from that turmoil and chaos to having it all coalesce and make sense and be like, I get it now. I can let this go and I can move on. All right, so that's December, by the way, but that's your year in review, Virgo. Shucks, I don't know if I can make it in. All right. What else for Virgo? Oopsie. What else for Virgo? Your luck will soon change. Nice. You can't see that. Crikey. Hopefully it doesn't cover up too much. Just not enough surface area. All right, so, and we've got the, where is it? The Wheel of Fortune here. So whatever you've been dealing with, that cycle is ending. Partly because you start the change, you start the ball rolling. You make these changes that again, that begets the next person coming into your life. You're working really hard on ending the behavior patterns or just that negative thinking or that fear. You're getting assertive. You're asserting yourself more. And it's about you deciding what you want in a relationship, and you meet somebody that's going to meet you at that level. So things are starting to shift and change for you. Good for you. What else for Virgo? What else for Virgo? I don't know where I'm going to put this card. Oh boy. Yep. Queen of Swords. Could be you meet somebody online, but this also, that could be Libra. Again, that's about you being very assertive and organized and decisive about what you want. So this is the year for your luck changing because you enact that. You start the ball rolling. You're alert. You're vigilant. You are not the same as before. Not that that was bad, but you're just, you want to grow and you want to change, and you're making the effort, and it's going to be rewarded. You're going to meet somebody that's going to meet you at that level. It's going to mirror the change. What else for Virgo? Whoopsie. All right, we'll use that one. Virgo. Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. Okay, we got that with the Ace of Pentacles, wherever that was. Ace of Pentacles right here. And the Ten of Pentacles right here. So lay a solid foundation, and then we've got time to heal. Very apropos, if you ask me. This is how you started off the year. Again, still hurting, still smarting, still thinking about kind of tied to the past, but wanting to make a change, wanting to do things differently, wanting to grow and be better. So this is you invested in that, and it's echoed here. Where am I going to put you? I'm just going to do that. Okay. What else for Virgo? To sum up for Virgo. This is, you know, honestly, it feels like you are just working hard this year, because you might feel that proclivity to kind of backslide and repeat the same behaviors, or something feels familiar, but you catch yourself. That's why I think that this isn't someone that catches you and writes you. This is you catching yourself, and then your person works with you. So that's kind of nice. What else for Virgo? All right, so we've got Six of Cups reversed, and we've got the Three of Pentacles. So this is about finding it difficult to let go, but also breaking the cycle and doing the work. So 2020 is all about you being decisive and assertive. Your luck changing because you break the cycle and you're doing the work. And you meet somebody at that level that's going to work with you. Not going to be adversarial. You're not going to be doing all the work. They're not going to take you for granted. They're going to be into it. So much so that you are still going to want time, and they're going to come to you and be like, look, I really think we have a shot here. Again, though, just be watchful for October and November, finding out some surprising news. Very well could be in line for being a parent. All right, Virgo. So that's 2020 for you. Much love and luck to you, and thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.